A AC Milan vs Como prediction, team news, lineups preview. Having avoided a calamitous defeat last week, AC Milan will host Como on Saturday evening, when the regional rivals meet at San Siro. Amid talk of a crisis, Milan fought back to beat Lecce, but they still sit only 9th in the Serie A standings. Meanwhile, their visitors are on track to secure top-flight survival. Match preview. So often their savior, Christian Pulisic, saved Milan's skin again last weekend, with his brace securing a 3-2 comeback win over Lecce at Via del Mare. The Rossoneri ended a 3-game losing streak despite trailing 2-0 with more than an hour played, reportedly saving recently installed head coach Sergio Conceição from the sack following a dismal run of form. Scraping past lowly opponents who had failed to even score in their 4 previous matches has not quelled such speculation, as Milan have now conceded twice in their last 4 Serie A fixtures in addition to tamely exiting the Champions League after slumping out of Europe to injury-hit Feyenoord. They were beaten 2-1 by Torino, Bologna and Lazio, before relying on Pulisic to turn things around in Salento. Trailing several rivals in the race for European qualification, Conceição's side therefore occupy 9th place in the table, 8 points shy of Juventus, who hold the final top 4 spot with 10 games remaining. So, no further setbacks can be afforded. History may suggest they should sweep aside Lombardy rivals Como, against whom they are unbeaten in 12 Serie A matches, but current form will be in the visitors' favor on Saturday. While Milan have claimed just 3 points from their last 4 league games, Como have picked up 7 during that same period, taking them closer to achieving their main objective, having spent heavily during both transfer windows since earning promotion. The Lariani were widely expected to avoid an immediate return to Serie B, and they now have a significant buffer to the drop zone. Last week's 1-1 draw with Venezia could have brought their 3rd win in 4. But Jonathan Icone's opener was cancelled out by a last-gasp leveler from the penalty spot. Nonetheless, Como sit 7 points clear of danger, under the canny management of Cesc Fabregas. They are certainly capable of causing an upset, claiming 17 of their 29 points against teams inside the top half of the table. Only Napoli, Atalanta BC, Inter Milan and Juventus have accrued more. However, the Biancoblue have won just one of a dozen prior away games against Milan in Serie A, failing to score in any of the last 5, though the club's most recent top-flight clash at San Siro was back in 2003. Team news. As Alessandro Florenzi and Ruben Loftus-Cheek have recently rejoined full training, only Emerson Royal is missing from Milan's squad due to injury, while Mike Maignan and Strahinja Pavlovic are both back from suspension. Sergio Conceição surprisingly dropped João Felix, Youssouf Fofana and Rafael Leo last weekend, but the latter could regain his place in the starting 11. The Portuguese winger is set to make his 250th appearance for the Rossoneri, since moving to Italy in 2019. He is the only Serie A player to tally at least 50 goals and 50 assists across all competitions. If selected on Saturday, he would most likely link up with Christian Pulisic and Santiago Jimenez in the final third. Meanwhile, Como's chief threat comes from Assane Diao, who joined Leo on the scoresheet when Milan won 2-1 at Stadio Sinigaglia in January, and Nico Paz, who have netted 11 league goals between them this season. Since Diao's arrival, ex-Milan striker Patrick Cutrone has been consigned to the bench, and he was an unused substitute alongside Dele Alli last week. Though Marc-Oliver Kempf and Mirjam Vojvoda can return following 1-match bans, Cesc Fabregas will again be without injured duo Sergi Roberto and Ivan Azon. AC Milan possible starting lineup. Mainin, Walker, Faya, Gabbia, Hernandez, Bondo, Fofana, Pulisic. Rangers, Leo, Jimenez. Como possible starting lineup. Vutes, Smalsic, Goldeniga, Kempf, Valle, Cacaret, Peroni, D'Acunha, Strafezza, Paz, Dow. We say, AC Milan 2-1 Como. Although Como have proven to be tricky opponents on home turf, they have recorded just one win from their last 10 away fixtures. Under the bright lights of San Siro, it remains to be seen whether the Lariani can produce their very best. So Milan may lean on their greater experience to pick up maximum points. Thanks for your watching. Don't forget to click the subscribed button and hit the bell icon for more.